Hey friend, so I see you're running iNAV on this, so I don't know what kind of mini quad it is, but it looks like you're running a 1 kilohertz PID loop cycle on an F4 board. Some of the filtering you have here is what I don't typically see, at least for real, mini quads that are like race and freestyle mini quads. On here, I don't know how many this mini quad is. I mean, I see you have a magnometer or barometer. I don't know if you have GPS on it as well. Usually, if it's not kind of a GPS unit, usually folks aren't running iNAV, they're running Betaflight or CleanFlight. Also, usually folks aren't running the hardware filter. This is usually set to off or none. PT1 is the lower latency, that's fine. Soft filter at 90 for the low pass. D-term off, and then you don't have any notch filters turned on, at least for what Black Box Explorer is recognizing from what I'm seeing. So that's that. On the flip side of it, it doesn't look like you really have too much noise here. Looks like you have a little bit of motor peak around 183, so you could throw a notch filter over top of that. Honestly, if this is a true mini quad for acro freestyle kind of stuff, I would be using Betaflight instead of iNAV. If it's more of a Explorer type system with a GPS unit, obviously iNAV is where it's at for GPS, for return to home and all that jazz. That's all I got. Generally, too, if you want to look at noise, I see you have your debug mode set to cycle time, but you could set that to gyro or notch to see what noise you're getting, either raw when it's set to gyro or notch is after the low pass filters. But again, looking at your log here, it doesn't look like it looks like you only really have one low pass filter and you have the hardware filter on your gyro turned on. I never really see anybody setting that. I think there's a lot of latency that comes with that. So I guess if it's a kind of an Explorer type quad, I guess maybe you're not too concerned with latency because you're not making tight twists and moves and flips and power loops and all that kind of fancy stuff. So I don't know, there's my preliminary thoughts on it. You can respond back to this if you want some more assistance. It didn't look like you had any specific issues on it. Just we're looking for another eye on it. Obviously, if you have a motor peak and you want to get rid of that, that's what a notch filter would be for. You'd set it right centered over there and then set the width. You could probably do it pretty narrow. You could do maybe to like 150, set the center at 185 and go to like 150 or something. Alright, hope this helps.